Ernest saw Millie, Gabby, and Sir Walter dropping to the floor in ragged shapes like statues. He felt his own legs splay out into all directions, with his head and snout stretched out. She's done it now, he thought. I can't move. Great heavens, militia, cried Grandpa, stamping one foot. Eve shrugged militia as she appeared before Grandpa. Instantly she lit the room with glittering stars that hissed and sizzled like miniature firecrackers. Smoke filled the air. Grandpa clapped his hands loudly and said, Militia, stop all of this immediately. And, and I blink, Militia's wings waved into a circle, banishing the cricket and doing all of the magic. She collapsed into a small gray pile of feathers on the floor. The stars filled and went out, leaving it eerie silence. Chapter 10 A Power Outage. Ernest took a deep, grateful breath and moved his legs. He shifted his hooves, wagged his curly tail, and stood up. Gabby, Millie, and Sir Puppy were all making similar motions. Ernest went to Grandpa and put his snout on Grandpa's knee. Brink, he said softly. He gazed into Grandpa's eyes and asked for him to understand. Grandpa rubbed his face as if waking from a heavy sleep. He reached out and put one quivering hand on Ernest's head. He patted, and Ernest knew they had made themselves understood. As humans go, Ernest thought, this one is a champion. Grandpa reached down and picked up the tiny Silky. Eve went militia, sounding weak and pitiful for the first time. Well, aren't you something bad? Chicken is right. I should have listened to Gabby. Hallelujah, said Gabby, dredging up one of her favorite long words. Eve Militia repeated, giving her impression of a dying chicken. I'm not fooled, Grandpa told her. Having looked down and seen that his family appeared noble, he said, Be right back. Troops. He wrapped Militia in a towel to keep out the evening chill and went outdoors with her in his arms. He returned in a few minutes with Militia inside her own cage. While his family watched, he put food and water into the cage, dropped the towel over it, and set it in the corner farthest from Ernest's bed. Grandpa sat down and drummed his fingers on the table. Life is never dull over around here. He said no one is particular. Here I thought we were all hunky-dory, and all the time you had bad chicken, you. He shook his finger at Militia's cage. I suppose I better call Barnabas. Grandpa got busy with his phone call, and Ernest messaged over to Militia's cage. He couldn't help himself. He was a naturally thoughtful pig. Are you all right? He asked. No, I was the victim of a mob attack. You drove us to it. We'll do it again if you picked keep picking on us. Don't worry, you were right when you said I was wasting my magic on small things. I tried to get out of the cage, and I can't do it. My career is over. Ernest was dumbfounded. I wonder if I can just say things until come true. He thought, maybe I have a strange power that is only now revealing itself. Then his brain took over. Get hold of yourself, Ernest. You are a brilliant Manny Pig, and that's it. He gave Militia a closer look. She seemed greatly upset. For now, anyway, I won't worry, he said. You'll probably be back to normal tomorrow after you've rested. They both listened to Grandpa said goodbye to his friend. It's okay. We can talk tomorrow when you have more time. Grandpa then herded his family to the brown corduroy sofa and the family room, where Gabby perched in his shoulder. Millie sat on his right, Sir Walter on his left. Ernest sat on the rug, touching Grandpa's leg. He looked especially at Grandpa, who was. Going to lead what he called a family discussion. Grandpa always did the talking, of course, but not tonight. In a near whisper, Gabby said bad chicken. A smile lit Grandpa's face. Yes, ma'am, she played me for a sucker, didn't she? He stroked Gabby's head, then began patting his cat. All this time, I do you folks were misbehaving, when it was that little chicken's fault every time. I had no idea what she could do. He mashed it. Well, Sir Walter's back. Grandpa continued loving his animals. I nearly went crazy just now when I saw all of you under some kind of spell, and can't even tell anyone about it except Barnabas. No one else would believe me. Gabby rubbed her beak on Grandpa's face and said, roast chicken. Hold on, he said, smiling. If Barnabas can tell me how to work with her, we'll have her show us some good magic tomorrow. We really need to start over with this chicken. We need to send this chicken home, Ernest thought. And then this dependable chicken said, on the other hand, a fresh start is always a good idea. Now his brain hummed with ideas. Maybe this time she could make the cow sing, turn Gabby into a pterodactyl, show graceful Millie how to dance, help Sir Walter dig a hole the size of our biggest cow pond. As for me, he thought, I want cow bread for lunch every day.